Heavensgame.com, I'm Meghan Mutrie with your Rugby Rundown. The oldest international rugby competition in the Northern Hemisphere kicks off this weekend with its 108th edition. The 2009 trophy winners will take on last year's Wooden Spoons in the first match of the 2010 RBS Six Nations. Italy will travel to Croke Park in Dublin with a chip on their shoulders after being overlooked for inclusion in the Magners League. Italy probably won't upset last year's champions, but they will look to put in a respectable performance to build the rest of their campaign on. It has been 12 years since any team has won back-to-back Grand Slam titles, but Ireland, with Ronan O'Gara at fly half, will look to take the first step on Saturday against Nick Mallett's men. Wales start their 2010 Six Nations campaign off with a formidable challenge as they enter Twickenham to take on England, the 2009 bridesmaids. Injuries aren't an issue in selection for England as they were in November, and Martin Johnson has named an especially offensive-minded team for Saturday's UK clash. But Wales may hold a slight advantage up front, and especially in the front row, as numbers 1 through 3 have all featured for the Lions. Speaking of November, the month held a massive victory for Scotland over Australia, the first in 27 years, and the home side will look to build on that momentum at Murrayfield when they welcome France on Sunday. France kicked 5 penalties to down Scotland in Paris last year, and it may come down to kicks again, as France's pack will be weakened without 2 of their starting locks. Sebastian Chabel has an unspecified injury, and Romain Milo-Chlesky has been sidelined with a shoulder injury. The draw on the women's side of the tournament mirrors that of the men. England have all the momentum in the world, literally, coming into this year's Six Nations. England rightfully carry a high into Saturday's match against Wales after defeating New Zealand, the world champions, at Twickenham in November. Though England won last year's Six Nations, a loss to Wales cost them the Triple Crown, so Saturday's match at Esher will have a taste of payback. Ireland will host Italy at Ashburn on Friday. Ireland finished 3rd last year, and in the 3 years since Italy joined the tournament, they have placed in the bottom 2. Spain used to be in the Six Nations, but were replaced by Italy in 2007 to provide uniformity with the men's format. France will try to regain their 2004 and 5 championship form when they head to Scotland on Saturday. All of the women's matches have a little added weight as 2010 is a World Cup year, but this is especially true for England, who have the added pressure of hosting the competition in August. Heavensgame is excited to announce the feature of live scoring to their website, so you can check in with your Six Nations team or any professional team around the world, including the Super 14 that starts next week. The Rundown podcast is available on iTunes, and the YouTube version can be embedded on your site. For Heavensgame.com, I'm Meghan Mutrie. Thank you for watching.